Welcome. I'm Glenn Proctor, for those of you who don't know me, and I'm going to help kind of moderate our little panel today. But we've got some great speakers and really some great information to talk about today. So on behalf of the Board of Directors and as the current chair of the Sonoma County Winegrowers, I want to welcome all of you here today. Lovely morning, get a chance to be out in a vineyard. We may burn by the time it's over, but I think you're at least got a nice spot. So thank you for joining us. We are very excited to share with you the results of our 5-year commitment to sustainability, and also announce how we will continue to build on that commitment as we move forward into the future. And joining me on the stage today to share the news and answer your questions are Karissa Kruse, who's the president of the Sonoma County Winegrowers, and Laurel Marcus, the executive director of the California Land Stewardship Institute. So just to begin our presentation, I want to welcome Karissa, and we'll let her give her presentation, talk about where we're at with sustainability.
And I talk with my hands. Yeah, thank you. Hey, welcome everyone. Thank you for being here. And I talk a lot with my hands, so I'm standing. Today is truly a historic day for our grape growers in Sonoma County, and a day that has been over 5 years in the making for our local farmers and wine community, and it is beyond exciting. And so, back in 2014, our growers, our wine community made a commitment to be 100% certified sustainable in their vineyards, and that was a big deal. That was back when the word sustainability wasn't really being used. In 2014, no other wine region, no other ag community in the world had made that sort of commitment to such a holistic, comprehensive program that took a triple bottom line approach and encompassed everything from your environmental stewardship, but also that social sustainability and working with your employees and being a good neighbor and being engaged in the community, and also making sure you have a viable business. We talk a lot about succession planning and what is the vision and mission, and does everyone know that in your business? So this approach was something that I know our board did not take lightly. It was about 6 months of discussion, and when we made that commitment, we knew we weren't setting a goal, but we were really committing to these best management practices, this philosophy, this mindset, this way of doing business in Sonoma County and this way of farming in Sonoma County. And so it is why I am so proud of our growers, and we have a number of them today here, and our partner, Michael Haney of Sonoma County Vintners, to share in this excitement, because after these 5 years, we have reached 99% certified sustainable. And I'm just gonna pause and let you clap, because that is awesome. And that wasn't an easy feat, right? Sustainability is not a check mark. It's not something you can just say you're doing. It was a comprehensive 140 best management practices. It's a third-party certification. It's continuous improvement year after year. That was why it was meaningful, that it had all of those components. And again, since we made that commitment in 2014, it wasn't just about making the commitment. Back then, again, folks weren't talking about sustainability. We had to educate our community. We had to educate the wine lovers. We had to educate the trade. We had to do that heavy lifting on behalf of sort of the whole entire industry, because now, thankfully, we have so much momentum and so many other wine regions are following suit, and we're proud that we got to be leaders in that. And so it's like, how do you get that done? And why Sonoma County? How are we able to accomplish that here? And I say, and I've told people around the world, our secret sauce is our farmers. It's the fact that our wine region came to wine through agriculture, through our farmers saying, I want to ensure I'm able to continue farming, and wine grapes are what is viable right now and will help keep our land and agriculture. That is the secret sauce. It is that and the collaboration of our farming community. It's historically been a collaborative community, and even today, our local farmers are calling each other, borrowing trucks, tractors, helping each other haul grapes on a day when a truck might break down, sharing crews to get the work done. And that's what this kind of commitment takes. It's not something that just happens. It takes the collaboration and the effort, the resources, the time, and the money of our local farming community to make this happen. That's why today is such a historic day, to get to that 99% that no other wine region, no other ag region in the world has been able to accomplish. And so we're so excited. So we made that commitment. We knew it was the right thing for Sonoma County, it was the right thing for our farmers. The unexpected thing that happened when we made that commitment was that it thrust us into this global leadership position in sustainability. All of a sudden, we're presenting and being asked to present around the world. We have visitors here from Africa, from Portugal, from France, from Spain, from Colombia, from Argentina, wanting to know how we're doing this. We have other ag groups. We're hosting a group at the end of this month that are focusing on sustainability in grains. And how can they do that in the south of the U.S.? And they want to learn, how do we make this happen here in Sonoma County with our local farmers? So we've had this global leadership. And we also found that we have connected with the values of wine consumers and wine lovers around the world. And that was unexpected. We knew that they would support this. We knew they were caring more and more about what was happening on the farm and what went into their bottle. But they believe in sustainable farming, and they support, and even say in the research that they'll support it with their dollars, that they want to have sustainable wine. And so we were so excited, and sort of the final tipping point towards our 99% came when in 2018 we announced the label that you now see in wine bottles. They're on the bottles behind you at the bar. And having our winery partners step up and say, we want to be able to connect with the wine consumer by showcasing this label of sustainably farmed grapes on our bottle of wine. At the end of this year, it'll be on over 500,000 cases of Sonoma County wine leaving our county and going to wine lovers around the country and even outside. We just created our first label in French. So some of those bottles in that label will be going to France as well and parts of Europe. Super exciting for us. But our board, again, with that unexpected global leadership and the connection with the consumers, really felt a responsibility and an opportunity to continue to push the envelope when it comes to being leaders in sustainability. Which is why after this summer and our July at the start of our new fiscal year, we were so excited to partner with another leader in sustainability and farming expertise, Laurel Marcus, who's the executive director of the California Land Stewardship Institute. They have been a fantastic partner with Fish Friendly Farming and our sustainability efforts, as have California Sustainable Wine Growing Alliance, Lodi Rules, and SIP. They've all been those amazing partners throughout the last 5 years to help us reach this goal. But we are excited. You know, the buzz out there when I travel, when you read the papers, some of our writers here, you're writing about it. We know climate change is part of the global conversation. You can't escape it. But it is our belief that the best way to impact any sort of climate change is through local solutions. It's not about making a commitment, it's about actually taking action and about having measurable practices that we know will make an impact. That is why we are so proud and so excited to continue our leadership by being the exclusive pilot partner with the California Land Stewardship Institute and offering a very first, not just for grapes, but for all of agriculture with our climate adaptation certification. Yeah, you can clap for that. I'll take it. And so I'm not the scientist. I can say enough about it and know enough to know it's the right next step for us, and our board knew it was the right next step for us. But I am excited to have Laurel Marcus here, who is the expert in creating it and getting it reviewed by peers in her science world to make sure that this was a program that would have impact and real teeth to it. So I'm going to invite Laurel to explain more. And again, thank you for being here on this unprecedented day for us in Sonoma County.
Thank you.